We are about to close a chapter on another year. Like, I can't believe it. And I know I say that in every video, every highlights video I've ever filmed. Hey, but it's true. I know personally I want this year to end because, well, it wasn't the best year for me. So I'm going to kind of ease into this. I'm going to go into this year first, and then I will get into the, well, somewhat good things that happened this year. So bear with me. This year, it was pretty crazy, and it's still chaotic because I had a really bad year. Like, I know I'm smiling and everything, but if you see my post on Instagram, you know what happened. But if those of you who do not follow me on Instagram, so this year was a tough one for me. So for those of you who don't follow me, my dad did in February, on Valentine's Day no less, suffered a stroke, and it's the first time actually saying it out loud to the camera. It's kind of weird, and we never thought that this would happen to him, and it was just really tough because like the night before, like he was fine and everything was great, and it was just so sudden. He was at work, and luckily he works for a school district. I mentioned that in my other highlights video, one of them, and he was surrounded by people like the nurse's office. They helped him, and they had so many of his good coworkers. Like, my dad works security for a school district, so he was surrounded by a lot of people who were able to help him, and they got him to the hospital in time. Like, it was just sudden. Like, he just suddenly, his arm wasn't working, and then he wasn't feeling well, and then, but it's been a long, tough journey. So it's been tough since February. He was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and then he had rehab for 2 months, and then he came home like right after Easter. So he's home now, and he's getting more rehab. It's been a big journey. He's had rehab, and then like he had home care. Like, when he came home, and he had a lot of people to help him. My mom's been taking care of him a lot, and he was getting physical therapy through his agency, and getting like washed, and he's getting occupational therapy, so he's getting all the help that he needs. He's still getting physical therapy. The occupational therapy has since been paused for the time being because my dad wants to focus mainly on walking. It's a whole thing. I'm not really going to go into it, but bottom line, it was a really tough year for me. There wasn't really much going on, so this was just a really tough year, and this video is probably going to be pretty short, but there were some good things that happened this year. That there were small little things. I didn't really do much this year, but bear with me. This video might be a little shorter than the rest, but I'm going to try my best. And so let's just get that out of the way, and now we'll move on to the rest of the video where it's somewhat good, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, before I go into the video, I just want to let you guys know that I have educated myself on strokes and like symptoms and all that stuff and what happens, and it's great to have that education and knowing about like National Stroke Day is in October and Stroke Awareness Month is in May, and I like that they do spread awareness for it through the American Heart Association, and they also have the American Stroke Association, but it's through the National Heart Association, and I'm glad that I educated myself on this because we know the symptoms and what goes through it and what to watch out for, because these things can just happen. My dad does have high blood pressure, so that's kind of probably a contributing factor to it. But fortunately for me, I do not have high blood pressure, or at least not yet. And everybody knows the symptoms to look out for, and just reading about recovery and people that suffered these things, and I'm glad I have that education and knowledge of that, and it's great. So with that being said, I am not going to discuss this anymore. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Like I said, this is going to be probably a very short video because not much really happened to me this year, because usually I go to games with my dad, and obviously because of this, he couldn't because he needs a lot of help and he's not driving, and I don't know when we're going to more giant games or if we're going to go to more in the future. We'll see. But I went one with my friend, but we'll get to the rest of that video. But nothing really happened really this year, so this video might be pretty short, so bear with me, and I will try to give you as much good stuff as I could. It was really hard planning this video, but I did plan as much as I could. But a little highlight for my dad, actually, which I will put in the montage. I reached out to one of his favorite football players. Well, he was on the Giants, but he's not on the Giants anymore. He's on the Patriots. It's Tommy DeVito. If you guys know who he is, I reached out to him. I asked him to give my dad a little shout out because my dad with a stroke, he sent me a video to give to my dad, and my dad was really happy about that. So that's going to be in the video too. So that kind of made his year, but so that's for him, and that's only like good thing. I just wanted to put that in the beginning of the video here because there's no really else to put it in the video. I just wanted to mention that. So some good things that happened this year that I will mention. and I'm very excited to share some of this good stuff that happened to me personally this year. Not much for my dad except for the video. So with that being said, let's get to it. In January, there was not much going on. This was obviously a month before the stroke, so this is before everything happened. In January, there was nothing much going on. It was just pretty mellow. All I did really was go out to dinner with my family, because I think well, before all this, we tend to go out to dinner a couple of times just to spend time as a family, and that was nice. And then we just had dinner, and I had a cocktail to celebrate my mom's godmother's life because she passed away that month. So that was pretty much it. We just went to dinner and we just talked and spent time as a family. That was pretty much it. In February, it was the Super Bowl 59, where the Philadelphia Eagles played the Kansas City Chiefs. We ordered food. I baked brownies. I bought a Chiefs shirt, and I am pretty proud, and I wore it because I rooted for the Chiefs. My dad rooted for the Eagles, even though he's a Giants fan, but he didn't want the Chiefs to win because they were in enough Super Bowls. And then my mom rooted for the Eagles as well because the Chiefs are her rivals. I obviously, as mentioned before, wore my Chiefs shirt, and I rooted for the Chiefs. Woo! Yeah, I did it for Taylor, because the previous year the Chiefs played the 49ers, so obviously I couldn't root for them. So this year I was able to, and I did, because it was my job as a Swiftie, so I did it. So I know it wasn't the best Super Bowl, even though the Chiefs did lose, they did play a good game, and Travis played good, and I know their season currently isn't doing very well, but we'll mention that next year's video. But their season isn't that good so far. They're not in the playoffs this year, but they're still a good football team, and I hope that they do good next season, and we'll see what happens if Travis retires or if he stays with the team. I'll mention that in next year's video. So we'll see what happens with the team, and I heard on the news that they're moving back to Kansas City. They're not going to be in Missouri. They're building a new stadium. That should be in 2032, I believe. So that's going to be pretty interesting. So I'm happy for Taylor and Travis, and wherever he goes in his career, I hope he's happy doing what he's doing, and wherever the future takes him, whether that be a color commentator, an analyst, continue the podcast, just being with Taylor, whatever. We'll just support him in any way we can. And Taylor. But she's there by default. Moving on! March, as always, there was nothing going on. It was pretty mellow. I will move to April now. April, it was just Easter, as I do every year. We go to the Easter Vigil. I'm getting an Easter basket because I make myself a pretty cool one. That's it. Easter was tough this year because my dad was in rehab. It was just me and my mom, so it was just pretty quiet, but just the two of us. I went to the Easter Vigil Mass with my mom. Well, the Easter Vigil's on a Saturday, so obviously I went to Mass with my mom. We did that, and we usually do that regardless. My dad would be ushering, and he'd be in the back ushering anyway, so it was just usually me and my mom sitting in the pew. But this year, obviously, it was different. And then that Sunday, Easter Sunday, I went to go visit my dad in rehab, and we took pictures, we played games. It was really fun, and it was nice to see him on a holiday. And it's not like it was Christmas that he was in rehab, but Easter's still a holiday. But it wasn't too bad, but it could have been worse. It could have been Thanksgiving or Christmas, because I feel like those are the two major holidays. I know Easter is a big one, but I think Thanksgiving and Christmas are kind of the two major ones. So, but Easter was fine. It was pretty mellow, and that's pretty much it. In May, there was nothing going on. It was just mellow. Again, nothing going on. Pretty quiet. And, oh yeah, in April, my dad came home from rehab too. That's another thing. But May, it was nothing going on. June, it was me and my mom's birthday. Obviously, we always go out for our birthdays every year. Usually, my family will go out, but obviously this year things have changed. I'm hoping next year maybe things are a little different. But it was my birthday. I turned 32 years old. And I say this all the time, but I feel like as I get older, I get wiser, and I learn new things, and I feel like I'm learning more life lessons, and this definitely was a birthday to remember because of my dad. But I'm just glad that I'm learning more as I get older, and I'm learning more about life and how things are going and stuff like that. So it was just great. I went out with my friend. We didn't really do much. I just celebrated with my friend. We went out for my birthday like we usually do. She gives me my gift, and we just go out and just hang out, and I just spend my birthday with her because she's my best friend. So that was it. It's the same thing. It's like a tradition every year. But it was just mellow, and that's it. So hoping that maybe next year we can go out for both of our birthdays. But I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. In July, it was the 4th of July. There was nothing going on as every year. Like my dad, I think last year he broke his back, so there was nothing going on. He was just recovering from that, and there was nothing going on this year. It was the same year every year, regardless of what's going on in my life. All I did was watch the fireworks from outside because my neighbors do a fireworks show, and that was it. And I just had a snack. I hung out with my mom. That was pretty much it. Pretty mellow. Nothing really going on there, like every year. So yeah, that was just it. It was just pretty quiet. In August, I went to dinner to catch up with my best friend. Usually we do this towards the end of the summer. Like we usually meet up a few times a year. Like usually meet up like right before the Labor Day weekend, and then we do Christmas slash our birthday, and then we usually do like my birthday and stuff. So we meet up like 3-4 times a year, more times if there's something going on that we end up doing. So this year we went to dinner like Labor Day weekend. It was a lot of fun just going out and catching up, and just because I barely see her. She actually moved to another town where we live. Well, that now I really don't see her that much because she's home a lot, but it doesn't matter. But she moved to another town, so it was nice to catch up, and she's telling me about living where she is, and she's living with her brother, and they're living together in an apartment, so she likes it, and I just like catching up and hearing about the stories and stuff like that. But that was pretty much it. We just caught up and just had a good time, and that was it. September, there was nothing going on. Obviously, this is the start of football season, so we did not go to any games because unfortunately this year my dad, like I said, I don't know when we're going to get to any more, if we are, but my dad still has his season tickets, so he still has them, but he's been selling them, and we've just been watching the games from home. Yes, I miss going to MetLife with him, I do, but it was just a mellow month, and that's it. In October, it was Halloween. I dressed up as Taylor Swift from when she was Time Magazine's Person of the Year from back in 2023. I wanted to do something different this year for Halloween. I wanted to be kind of out of the box and just do kind of different Taylor Swift cosplay. Last year I did the red arrow. This year it's something pretty different, and I had a fun time just dressing up. I do this every year, dressing up and going out, getting candy, coming home, taking pictures, and just having a good time. It was just a good time doing all that, and I just had a good time dressing up and just doing that. It's pretty mellow regardless of what's going on. Pretty much everything's mellow, pretty much what's going on with me. So yeah, it was just a good time to do that, and I just like dressing up. It's so much fun. I feel like no matter how old you are, you can always dress up and have a good time. I made an Instagram reel, if you guys can go check that out. I made like a little transition video that people usually do on TikTok, but I did it on Instagram because TikTok is not my vibe. I watch TikToks, but I don't make them. I make Instagram reels because there's just too many social media platforms to keep up with. So I made an Instagram reel, so you can go check that out on my Instagram. It's in the description. And so that's it, just Halloween. I said it was going to be pretty mellow, so I'm rolling through these months pretty quick. In November, I went to a New York Giants home game where the New York Giants played the San Francisco 49ers. This was the only home game, unfortunately, I went to because when my dad was going through the tickets, I had planned to go to a few games with my best friend. So we went to this game, but it turns out it wasn't her scene, so we were supposed to go to the one where they played the Commanders, which was the 14th, but we ended up skipping it because like my friend just isn't into football that much. So maybe next season we'll go to more games, we'll see, but it just wasn't her scene, so she just said let's just do something else instead. So but we did go to this game. It was great to go to a football game, but it also wasn't like the same for me because my dad wasn't there, so I just felt like I missed him, and it's more fun with him. Nothing against my best friend or going to a game with somebody else, but it's just not the same without my dad being there and having fun with him, because my friend's not into football because her dad and her uncle were in the NFL, but she doesn't follow any of that, so she doesn't really watch much football. She doesn't have a favorite team, but it was nice going out there and seeing at least one game, and it was a lot of fun, and maybe I'll convince her to go to more games. But it's just fun to go to a Giants game with her and see MetLife at least once. And yeah, so I'm just happy that I got the chance to actually see at least the Giants play in person once. And yes, I know they lost, and yes, I know they stink, but hey, at least I got to see them play. I'll take that over anything. Why not? It was also my parents' wedding anniversary. They celebrated their 34th wedding anniversary, and this was especially hard because they usually go out to dinner for their anniversary, but obviously this year that didn't happen, so everything that's going on, but it shows that even after 34 years and through everything that's bad that's been happening with my parents, Like, they stick together. My mom's like sticking through it. She is a powerhouse from taking care of my dad all the time, and she's the main caregiver, so she's the one that's taking care of him most of the time and putting up with all his craziness and everything. But she is a powerhouse, and my dad's just doing the best he can, trying to recover and trying to be as happy as he can, but he knows that we're working hard to help him, and he's being pretty good about it. I'm just proud of my parents for just going through 34 years together. I hope it continues, and I say this every year, but I hope to find a guy that I can marry and like celebrate 34 years as well and longer after that, and just have a long marriage like my parents did, because that's just like one of the goals, I guess, but not this year. But that's just one of the goals I have in life, just to do that and just to be happy and have a good marriage like my parents did, because they've just been through a lot together, not just this, but through everything. But this was definitely the hardest thing that they've been through, and so I'm just happy for them. It was also Thanksgiving. There wasn't much going on because regardless of like my dad's health situation, it's just the three of us. It was pretty mellow. Nothing really going on. It was just the three of us. We had a typical Thanksgiving, and that's it. So there wasn't really much going on. It was just a pretty mellow Thanksgiving. And yeah, it was a little different this year, but it was pretty much the same. Like, different gets the same. And so that's pretty much it. In December, I went out with my best friend. We just celebrated the holidays because December, like, her birthday is in the beginning of the month. So we just do like a holiday celebration combined with her birthday. We usually just do the same thing every year. This was the day that we were supposed to go to the Giant game when they played the Commanders. So I said, why don't we just celebrate the holidays instead? Because I miss doing that, and like it wouldn't have been the same not doing it this year, so we ended up going to do it anyway. We went to this light show at a local beach. As I've mentioned in my other videos, we do this every year. It's like our tradition, and we also went out to dinner, and we just had a good time. We exchanged gifts, we had fun, we chatted, we took pictures, like we always do when we go out, because we got to document the occasion. I vlogged, obviously part of Vlogmas, but we just had a good time just catching up with each other, having a good time, and just having a good time spending the holidays together and catching up. And we don't see each other as much, so it was nice to catch up with each other, and we have some very interesting plans next year that I may or may not mention, because it's kind of a highlight of this year, sort of. But it was just a good time to do that and to hang out and just to be able to see each other again. I'm glad that we were able to do the holiday thing, because we do it every year, and like I said, it's our tradition. So we don't need to go to the city or whatever to have fun. We could just have fun locally, and it's a good time, and that's it. I also spent the holidays with my family. We celebrated the holidays together, just three of us, regardless of what happens to my dad health-wise or whatever. It was always just the three of us, so nothing's really changing there. But we had a good time, just exchanging gifts, celebrating the holidays, and that's pretty much it. I just go to Mass, and my dad obviously can't go this year, but we just go to Mass, I come back, I take pictures, and then we just keep it quiet and mellow, and that's pretty much it. So it's pretty mellow holiday, and that's pretty much it. It's the same every year, so nothing really to talk about. This has been the year of many things, many happy things, mind you. Maybe not a lot of highlights in my personal life, but there were definitely some good things that happened out in the world. So yes, there were many things. This was Taylor's second year of a Super Bowl being a WAG. I had to mention that because this is probably the only other Super Bowl she'll ever go to, but this was her second year as a WAG and being at the Super Bowl. She looked like she was having a good time with her friends and hanging out with everybody, and I like seeing Taylor at games. I know they downplayed this season because of like security reasons, which I totally get, and it's just nice to see her dressed up and hanging out at the games. I do miss seeing her outfits, but it's okay. We see some little videos of her throughout the seasons, but with the Super Bowl, it was nice to see her in her wagness, and I just still can't get over the fact that she's with an NFL player, and it's just, you never thought this would happen for her. And I know the Chiefs didn't win, but she seems like she's still happy being with Travis, and he seems to make her happy, so I'm happy for them. This was also the year of the 10-year anniversary of the 50 Shades of Grey movie. I know I put this in here because it's a book to movie adaptation, so as a reader, I had to put it. And yes, I read the books. I read all the books. I saw the movies when they came out, because Well, I wanted to know all the hype was about, and then there was a rumor that Theo James was going to be in the movies, but he wasn't, but I still wanted to see the movies because I wanted to know what everybody was talking about back in the day. So I know these books were written before the movies came out, but I liked the movies. They were really good. I like the romance, I guess. I like it's good reading, but yeah, entertainment. I don't know how to really put it into words, but everybody's like, yeah, I know it's all that smut, and like everybody's like, oh, it's like really bad writing or whatever. But I like the books, and I found it kind of entertaining. That's how I kind of see it. And I like the movies. I like comparing what happened in the book, what didn't happen in the book. Your typical adaptation. So I like the movies, and the 10th anniversary of the movie came out, and I think some people, like fans, celebrate that on Instagram. But it was good. I tagged E.L. James in my Instagram story, and she actually shared it, so that was cool. And I made an Instagram reel for it, so it's really nice to be able to celebrate a milestone like that, no matter what movie or book adaptation. This was also here the 10th anniversary of the Insurgent movie, and in the Insurgent movie, which is based on the book by Veronica Roth, and this was the second movie in the Divergent series, and last year was big because it was the Divergent 10th anniversary, and this year I celebrated it by just making a carousel of pictures on Instagram. But it was good to be able to like celebrate anniversaries like this again. It's like book adaptations, and it takes you back to like 10 years ago, and that was such a fun time. And we're getting a lot more adaptations now, which I'm actually happy about. Like, we're getting back into like the 2013, 2015 vibe, and that's what a lot of people were saying, and we're kind of getting back into that, and I like it. All the book adaptations that are coming out next year. I'm so excited. Next year, we're getting reminders of him by Colleen Hoover. The adaptation's coming out. I read the book. It was fantastic. We're getting Sunrise on the Reaping. It's a Hunger Games book. I have not read it yet, but I've heard good things because my beta reader read it, and she said it was really, really good, and I can't wait to read it. She was going to wait to close to the week because she has no self-control. I do, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to read it over the summer, and I'm so excited. And we're getting back into the adaptations thing, but I like that, like, I can celebrate the 10th anniversary of these adaptations because it kind of brings us back, but yet, like, it's kind of like a full circle moment. Like, you got new adaptations coming out, and you're celebrating the 10th anniversary of other adaptations that have come and gone, and I love that, and it's just the best bookish content to post on Instagram. It's just so much fun. It feels like back in 2015 or 2016 when I was posting all that book content. Now it's like a lot of everything these days. So this was also the year that Sam Darnold got traded to the Seattle Seahawks. This was a full circle moment for me because my mom during COVID, she got me into the show Frasier because it was during quarantine, and my mom found it. And the show Frasier, if you guys don't know, it's about a psychiatrist living with his father in Seattle, and his father is a big Seahawks fan. So I love that I'm a fan of the show, and also Sam became a Seahawk. So now I feel like it was meant to be. Like, it's just this weird full circle moment, which was great. But I'm happy for Sam and his career, and I hope he does great. He signed 3 years with Seahawks, so I hope he lasts very well there and he takes them to a Super Bowl. Maybe they're in the playoffs right now, so we'll see how well that goes. I'm just happy for him and his team, and I hope he does very well with the coaching and the players and everybody around. The team seems pretty cool, and the coach seems pretty rad too. And the NFL coach is pretty rad. Andy Reid's pretty cool. So anyway, I'm just happy for Sam and his career and wherever it takes him. And this was also the year of the NFL draft. The Jets and Giants got some good draft picks. This was the Jackson Dart era for the New York Giants, where they got their quarterback, and then they got Russell Wilson, which we know how that went. But I'm hopeful that Jackson's going to do pretty well with the Giants. He's playing pretty well. I just hope that they end up getting some type of playoff picture within the next few years. And the Jets got some pretty good people too, but they got a trade, and they got Justin Fields, but he was on the Bears, and now they got him there. But I think the next year's draft, they're going to need a quarterback, or they'll at least get a veteran or somebody. But the Jets got some good draft picks. They got a lot of defensive people and a lot of offense, and it was good because they got some good draft picks. I hope that both these teams improve the next year, because I'm a Jets fan, and I suffer every season, so I want some change, and we all do. So we'll see what happens in next year's draft. But in this year's draft, it was good, and I just hope that these teams continue to thrive in whatever aspect. Getting back to Sam, this was also the year, I don't know why I put this here, but why not? Sam Darnold got engaged. I knew he was in a relationship before, and if you've seen my videos where I talk about Sam a lot, and yes, that was my hey, I like Sam era, but I'm happy for him. he's a good person, and I hope he's happy with his fiance and that they live a good life together. I'm kind of leading up to something else, so I guess that's why I put this here. So I'm just happy for Sam personally and professionally. I hope he lives a good life with his fiance and his new team, and he's living in Seattle now and they seem happy there. So I'm just happy for him, and I hope he flourishes and has a nice family eventually. But I just never thought I'd see the day that, like, I'm shocked, but I'm happy for him. This was also the year of the Freakier Friday movie. This was a reunion between Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis because this was the 20th anniversary of the first film. The millennial that I am had to go see it, and it was really good. I liked it. It was good. It was actually pretty interesting because they swapped bodies with 3 other people than the first movie, which was a little hard to follow, but I still liked the movie, and I felt like my childhood was coming back because I did see the first movie with my dad actually in the theater when I was a kid, because I was in elementary school when that movie came out. So I saw this movie. I saw the first one in the theater, so I had to see this one. I rewatched the first one on Disney Plus before I saw this one, and I liked the movie a lot. It was really good, and it just felt like as a millennial it brought my childhood back, and I really liked it. And Jamie and Lindsay did fantastic, and it's like they jumped back into the roles like they never left, and I love that. This is the year that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged. I am so happy for them. They've been dating a little over 2 years, and they are finally happy. They're gonna be together forever, and they're gonna get married, and they're gonna have a good life together, and I'm so happy for them, and they're flourishing in their careers, and Taylor, with everything that's been happening to her, she's been so happy. I'm so happy for her, and I'm so happy to see their lives together as a married couple, and just it's gonna be fantastic. I didn't think the wedding is coming soon, so I'm very happy for them, and I can't wait to see the updates of the wedding. Also, Selena Gomez got married this year to Benny Blanco, and oh my god, Taylor was at that wedding, and I love how everybody's just getting engaged and getting married. This is like the engagement era for like pretty much every celebrity lately. But I'm just happy for Taylor and Travis, and I can't wait to see what the future brings for both of them, after they're married, whether they have kids or not. And as long as they're happy, I'm happy. And I'm just so excited for them, and I can't wait to see pictures from the wedding, because you know we're gonna get something on social media. So yay! This was also the year of the last Downton Abbey movie. It was Downton Abbey, the grand finale. This was the last movie. They had 3. And this kind of wraps everything up, and it was a good movie because me and my mom are both fans of the TV show, because I started watching it because Theo James was in an episode, so I had to watch the whole series. Thank you, Theo, for inspiring me to watch that show. But he was only 1 episode, but I watched the whole show, and it was fantastic. I actually love The Gilded Age by the same creator, and it is so good. These period shows are so good, guys. Go watch The Gilded Age. It is so good on HBO. But Downton Abbey is just a really good show. I love the period shows, and seeing the last movie was really cute because it's an end of an era, and everybody's moved on, and all the characters have moved on, and I'm just excited to see what happens. We're gonna get actually another movie in Violet's point of view, I think, and I don't know how they're gonna go about that, but I'm very excited that they're gonna continue the franchise. Whether I think it's also gonna be a TV show or a movie, but I haven't read the subreddit in a while. But I know something else is coming. Especially it was bittersweet because we did lose Maggie Smith this year, so it was really tough. And they did a little tribute to her at the end of the movie, which was really nice. But the character ended up passing away in the other movie anyway. Sorry if that's a spoiler, but she was already gone anyway. But they did a tribute to Maggie at the end of the movie, which was really nice. And it was just really sad, but the movie was really good, and the ending was really nice, and I feel like it wrapped up a lot of good storylines, and it was really, really good. If you guys don't have a chance, go rent it or get it on streaming, because it is really good. And if you're a fan of Downton Abbey, you want to see this movie. Me and my mom loved it. We went together because that's our show. That's one thing we have in common. We both like The Gilded Age, and we just like all these period shows to go together, and it was really fun to just be able to share that with her. I didn't have much to add on this list. I have a lot of stuff, but this was also the year one of my favorite actors from General Hospital came back to the show. His name is Ryan Pavey, and I love him. He's a good actor, and I'm just so happy he came back because his character got killed off and they brought him back. It's just a little honorable mention. I'm not going to go too much into it because I don't know if anybody here watches General Hospital that I'm talking to, but he came back, and I'm very happy because I feel like the show is kind of boring sometimes, so he makes it more interesting. I don't know why, But I'm just happy he came back to the show, and everybody's thrilled because his death was kind of bizarre because I had a funeral for him, and everybody's like, how did he come back? And General Hospital always brings back dead characters. We all know that. So this probably wasn't surprising to some people, but I'm happy he's back on the show, and I missed him being on the show, and I'm glad he's back. I don't know how long he's going to be around for, but whatever time he has on the show, I am going to enjoy it. So I had to put that in there. Great. This was also year of the life of a showgirl by Miss Taylor Swift. This was her 12th album, and it is fantastic. I listened to it. It's great. I love all of her albums. I say this all the time, but I will listen to anything she releases or puts out. It is so good. I love it. I'm starting to get used to the album. I feel like it's very different from her other albums, and some of the songs sound kind of similar. But I still like her music, and there's no one song that I'm not going to like that she puts out because she's so good. And I just love the album because she's in her happy girl era, and I just love listening to it because I've been in a funk. Obviously, the year that I've had, I like listening to it because I see that she's happy, and she's in her happy girl era, and she's finally happy in a relationship that she can sing about it, and she's not depressed anymore. I know a lot of people probably like her breakup songs because of, like, they sound better and raw, but you know what? I like her music. I like the happy Taylor, and I just can't wait to listen to it more and more, and it's just so much fun to listen to, and I'm so excited for whatever's to come, whether that be another album or maybe something else I'm going to mention at the end of this list. So I'm very happy for Taylor, and I just love this album, and I just hope we get more happy era Taylor stuff. This was also the year of the Regretting You movie. This is based on a book by Colleen Hoover. It is one of her most popular books. I loved the movie. It was so good. I love the movie so much. It was fantastic. Like, it matched the book very well. It was better than It Ends With Us. Like, I was talking to my better reader about it because she reads Colleen Hoover books. So me and her see like the same movies, so obviously we're going to talk about everything that we saw. So she completely agreed with me, and it was so much better than It Ends With Us because there's no cast drama, and it was just a happy-go-lucky movie. I know some people said like, oh, it wasn't like regular movie or whatever, but the fans loved it, and I think it's great. It matched the book really, really well. It's one of the best adaptations I've seen in a while. I think this was definitely on the level of like Divergent. Oh, you know what this is on the level of? Like a John Green adaptation, because it was just that good. Because it was like on the level of a John Green adaptation because it was just so good. Like, it was good, like, because the director Josh Boone did The Fault in Our Stars, so that's why it was so good. And then, obviously he did his homework, and it was just so good. And I just love seeing a good adaptation. Like, finally people are doing their homework and reading the books. And obviously the cast did, so they just loved it as well. They loved the book, and I'm just glad that we're getting more Colleen Hoover adaptations. I'm still holding out hope for Ugly Love that maybe one day we'll get it after it fell through the first time. But it's whatever books I think popular on TikTok and BookTok. So maybe one day. But I love the movie. It was fantastic. It was, like I said, one of the best adaptations I've ever seen. And I have such high hopes for Reminders of Him. There was a trailer during the Regretting You movie. I missed the beginning because I was posting about the movie on Instagram. But from what I saw from the trailer, I thought it was really good. And I'm so excited for Reminders of Him. And that'll be my highlights of next year's video. This was also the year of Wicked for Good. This was the second part of the Wicked movie. The first part leaves off like where the intermission would be, and then it would continue because I saw the play. So that was Act 1, this is Act 2, and I thought the movie's great. I like the way that they wrap things up. It's been a while since I saw the play, so obviously it's been a minute since I've seen the play and remembered things, but I do remember a few things. But obviously towards the end of the movie, I'm like, do not change the ending. And I think they changed some things around, but from what I remember, but I'm happy that the movie's wrapped up, and it's like, it was just a good wrap up, and seeing where all the characters were, and it brought back memories from seeing the play with my dad like over 15 years ago, because I was still in high school at the time. And it was just really good, and I really enjoyed the movie, and it was really good. I would definitely want to go see, I think, the Wicked stage play again, just to kind of get like a refresher and compare it to the movie. But it was really, really good, and it was fantastic. But I thought the movie was fantastic. I went with my mom again because we went to see the first one together, and this one we went to go see together. because obviously we saw the first one, and my mom, like I said in the other video, she was supposed to go see the play with my dad, but obviously COVID happened. They never went to the city again after that. So I wanted to take her to see the movie, and we went to go see Wicked for Good, and she liked it as well. And it was nice to just be able to spend time with my mom and go see a movie. All the movies I mentioned, we all went together. And also with Regretting You, my mom read the book as well, so obviously we had to go see the movie, but we went to see Wicked for Good as well, and it was just a good time. This was also the year of Taylor's birthday. She turned 36. That's it. She's a birthday girl. She's happy. She's in her happy girl era. This was also the year of Theo James's birthday. Gotta put that in here because that guy was in Divergent. He's a book demonstration. He's always gonna have a mention in this video, and he turned 41, so he's great. He's doing things. He lived his good life. He's also in his happy man era, so good for him. And wrapping it up, this is also the year of the Taylor Swift documentary series on Disney Plus. Yes, we are finally getting a documentary of the Eras Tour. I am so excited. Yes, we're finally getting an Eras Tour documentary. I remember last year in my video I said, maybe we'll get one this year. And I said, maybe I'll mention this vlog. But you know what? I manifested it because it happened. And we're finally getting it. I'm so excited. A couple episodes dropped already. I have not seen it yet. I'm waiting till all the episodes are done, and then I will watch it. But I'm very excited to watch the show. I'm so excited. And then in addition to that, she's going to re-release the movie with the Tortured Poets set, and I'm very excited to see this new version of the concert, and I'm just so excited to watch this TV show. I'm excited to watch this series because like all the Swifties have been wanting this for the longest time, and I'm so excited. Again, I'm still holding on hope that we get a live version of the Eras Tour. Like, I want a live album. Like, we have the Cruel Summer live. I want a whole album. That would be fantastic. So maybe eventually, but I'm actually very happy about this documentary, and I'm excited to see it, and it's going to be so good. And I thank my lucky stars I have Disney Plus, so I'm very excited for that. I just want to add something here. I was going to give this as a surprise, but I had to add it. This is an honorable mention. This was also the year that it was announced that BookCon is coming back next year. It is coming back in 2026. Yo girl got tickets, and I am going to BookCon. I missed out on tickets the first time because I didn't know about this, and because my beta reader, she sent me something about Veronica Roth releasing a new edition of Divergent, and she mentioned BookCon. I saw something about this on Facebook, but I didn't know, and then my friend sent me a screenshot of it, and I'm like, this is how I find out. And tickets were sold out, so I signed up for a newsletter. I said maybe they'll get more tickets, and the universe was on my side. I went in when they were giving more tickets away. I got them, and I'm going on a Sunday. I am going the last day. I am very excited. I'm going with my best friend. I'm going to go to BookCon again. I am thrilled to be able to go see a bunch of book lovers. So this was definitely another highlight of my year and another honorable mention. But I'm very happy that BookCon's coming back. I missed it. I'm hoping that they had more shows in the next few years because it did shut down because of COVID, and the last one was in 2019. So I am so excited to go back to BookCon and see all of you. If you guys are watching, I'm excited to see you guys and see a bunch of authors and get autographs and be in the vicinity of books and people and book lovers. I am so excited, and so that was just a little honorable mention. I didn't know if I was going to put that in there, but I did. My goals for 2026. My goals for next year are pretty much the same as last year, so I'm just going to kind of just ramble up. Maybe some of you didn't see my other video. You can go look at that, but some of them kind of changed. I'm going to go more in depth, I guess, just since I didn't have much going on this year. I don't know how long this video is, but I might as well just add a little more to the video. My first goal is to focus on my mental health, because based on the year I've had, just trying not to not flap the handle or be too angry and everything. Even though my dad drives me up the wall, I still love him and everything, but it's just a lot of hard on my mental health lately. Like the last year has been really tough, and I'm just trying to stay positive and doing the best I can and hoping for the best that things will get better. And yeah, so there's not much I can say around that, but that's the gist. Modifying my bedtime schedule. I'm actually doing pretty well so far. I actually got sick in November, so I used to stay up, especially after my dad came home and I was up, letting my mom know if my dad needed to be up and everything, and I was always falling asleep in the basement. And so this time I got sick in November. I had a cold, and then my mom told me to get some sleep, actually sleep in bed and do that, and I actually did. And then I slept all day, and I said, I'm going to keep doing this, going to bed. And I remember falling asleep in the basement overnight, just not taking naps, just sleeping in bed. And I actually did, and I'm actually glad that I changed my bedtime schedule because I feel a lot better. I feel more well rested, and I'm hoping to maybe modify it a little bit more and get it on maybe a little bit more of a better schedule, but I'm heading in the right direction, so I'm happy about that. I just do my work when I get up instead of staying up late and doing it. So I'm doing good. I'm just hoping to maybe modify it a little bit, but I know I'm heading in the right direction, so doing pretty well so far on there. And my other one is also get a job in publishing, whether that be a job or an internship, because the job market is very tough right now, and it just hit me that maybe I should be getting an internship because I could have some like experience. I know I did some networking. I spoke to my cousin's fiance, and she was telling me about jobs and stuff. She doesn't work in publishing, but she works in insurance, and I was kind of picking her brain about that. And then I did some networking with a former colleague that I did my internship with, and she was telling me like that she's trying to get a job in publishing and she's doing internships. So I said maybe I should try to do internships and try to get my foot in the door, and maybe that'll work. So I'm hoping that maybe I get an internship and start working from there and eventually get my foot in the door and get a job in publishing. I think that internship is the way to go, and it just hit me like I just had this like epiphany recently. So I'm hoping that that happens in the future. Also, my other goal is to work on more projects. I'm talking about writing, whether that be freelancing, writing on projects, working on more projects. I have this goal every year. I actually completed my second manuscript. It's a new adult book, so I just finished editing that. I'm actually working on the second draft. I'm hoping to get it done by next fall so I can start querying it. I'm sending it out to agents, and so I'm hoping to work on more projects, and I'm in the process of editing that book, and I'm hoping to get it done, get a few drafts done. I gotta send it to my beta reader, but I'm hoping to get more writing done. I don't really write much. I only write during NaNoWriMo, and I do write over the summer, and then the rest of the time I'm usually just querying. So I'm looking for agents, as some of you don't know what that word means. And I'm also going to be doing more freelancing. I'm on Fiverr. I started my Fiverr account about a year ago, and I'm still on Fiverr. I'm still not getting any clients, but I'm working on it. My Fiverr profile, I am a beta reader. I put that under giving feedback for writers who are working on books and stuff, since I did like a lot of reading for the internship with the agency. So I figured I can give feedback on stuff like that. So I'm doing that. And I'm going to just do a lot more projects. And also, I'm going to start a Substack account. Substack is, if you guys don't know, it's like a newsletter / blog. A lot of people are doing it these days. Victoria Aveyard has one, and a lot of more authors are doing it too. And a lot of other people are using Substack. It's good for writing. So I'm going to start like a blog. That's my goal. Because my colleague I was talking about, she did a blog writing for a while, and I figured I could add that to my resume as well. So I'm going to start a Substack. So I'll let you guys know on social media when that happens. I'm going to start after the new year. So maybe you guys can subscribe. I'm going to put some book reviews up and some bookish content, and just kind of explore my horizons with writing and freelancing and stuff like that, and getting stuff on my resume. So I'm excited to start a Substack because I did some blog writing in college for projects, but I never kept up with it because it was just an assignment. But I'm excited to start blog writing, and I'm committed to it because I wrote a calendar. I'm going to plan it a lot, and I'm going to be writing this stuff a lot. So I don't know how often I'm going to be sending out newsletters, but I will be doing them frequently. So I am very excited for that. And next is hopefully get a literary agent. I'm still working on that. I'm still querying, and I'm doing pretty well, but I'm very excited. I know I'm going to get an agent soon. I can feel it. It's going to happen hopefully next year, but I'm hoping. But I know it's going to happen. I have faith, and I'm just hoping that I know this agent is going to be good, because a lot of good things have been happening lately, like things that I've been wanting to happen. Like, for instance, I got my first Taylor Swift cardigan, and I've wanted one for the longest time, and I've always missed the cardigan drops, and I finally got one. I had the opportunity, and I got it. So that shows that something I've wanted for the longest time, I finally got. So I'm hoping that an agent is next. And I guess the BookCon tickets, but I've been to BookCon before, so that kind of doesn't count. But I'm excited to get an agent because I just want to feel like someone actually liked my book, other than my beta reader and my mom, of course. And so I'm just hoping to get an agent and just continue to query and just don't give up. And anybody else who's querying out there and looking for an agent, don't give up, keep going, because it might pay off one day, because it will. And I have faith in every writer who's watching this video, or not, whoever's watching this. If you have dreams, keep going. I know a lot of people say that, and I know it's a cliche, but it's true. And finally, edit more videos. I always put this on my list every year because I really need to get more going on videos. I'm actually doing pretty well. I know I said that last year, and it's true. I've been working on more vlogs and stuff. I'm working on really old videos. I'm editing a video right now that'll be up by the time this video goes up. from 2019. It's a NaNoWriMo writing video from 2019. A lot of things have changed since then, but I'm still editing it because pretty much everything's the same, but some things have changed. But I'm kind of getting around to old videos that I uploaded last year. I uploaded It Ends With Us book talk because the movie had come out, so I just figured I'd upload a book talk. So I'm getting around to old videos that I'm editing right now that are going up, and hopefully when all these videos are all up and uploaded, I'm hoping to film more content, because lately the only videos I've been filming, I've been vlogging and then filming these highlight videos the last couple of years. So I'm hoping in the next couple of years, maybe I could start filming more sit-down videos. So I'm so excited for that. And so yeah, just edit more videos, get more videos out. And even though YouTube's a hobby, it's still a lot of fun to just edit videos. And so I'm just hoping to get more videos out for you guys. And so stay tuned. I hope everyone had a fantastic year with fun times and adventures that you all went on. I just hope that next year is better for me and that it's going to be a lot better than this past year, because I just hope that it's just at least a little better. Not like completely better, but at least a little bit. I'm hoping for more good things to happen next year. Thank you for supporting my channel and my content, and there'll be more to come. I'm Erin, and I will see you in 2026.
They kind of explained what was going on and reached out if you were a fan. So I just wanted to say that I appreciate that. Obviously, I'm no longer with the Giants. I'm now with the Patriots. So a lot has changed. There's a lot of, I need to get this video done. Okay, so mom and daughter, thank you guys for staying on me about this.